Step one, you're going to make a oval. It's not really going to be an oval-ish type of shape with your tape. Try to make sure that your tape goes to the edge of each piece that you put down before. Try to make sure that these two pieces match. I'm trying to like measure to see it's going to be about the same size. So cape is a little bit off. And it's okay if it's not exactly in the center. So mine's is not exactly in the center. It's a little bit off to the side. So that's okay. That's a mess up, but it's going to have to be okay for today. We don't have time to make it extremely perfect. All right, and that's going to be the head of my turkey. And then for the feathers, we're going to try to make the letter V on one side. So this is my letter V. And I'll do that again on the other side. Letter V. And then the rest. All right, then the rest just needs to be a slanted line going upwards. So slanted line here going up. Slanted line here going up. Okay, pretty much should do it. This tape is kind of thick, so kind of not giving us a lot of room to work with. That's okay. All right, then you're gonna go and paint this in. You want to paint it in your Thanksgiving type colors. So that's going to be red, orange, yellow. Those are going to be the best colors to choose. If you can do brown, you can fill in brown for the head. Let's also, before we even get ahead of ourselves, let's put some eyes in here for the eyes of our turkey. I'm just going to do like some anime eyes, or not anime, animated or cartoonish type of eyes. So just oval, oval, and I can paint this again some other time. I'll give him a big triangle for a nose. That's his turkey nose. And then from his turkey nose, I guess this is called like a gobbler, or whatever that thing is called. It's not his tongue, that's for sure. All right, so this is going to get colored in red. I don't want to put it too big. This is going to be yellow. And then his eyes are whatever. All right. And again, these are going to be our Thanksgiving colors. It's going to be up to you what colors you choose. We're looking at maybe red here, yellow, orange, and I don't know what will go right here. Once you get that colored in, then we can put some more designs on here. All right, so let's start with the coloring. All right, so now we got our paint ready, and I'm gonna start filling it in. Just do a little bit at a time. This is gonna get it so we can do it, so we can get it done faster and it dries faster. That's right, you wanna paint it so that way the paint runs out on the paintbrush first before you get more paint. That's how you know you're doing the right amount. We still need our brown here. Brown is going to be, to make brown, you're going to do a little bit of red, then yellow, then a little bit of blue. And I'll try to show you how I make it. So we got some red here. Don't need a lot. Then we're going to do our yellow. All right. Then I'm going to get a little bit of blue. Can't do a lot. And that's a little bit too much, because now it looks blue. So I have to go back again, try to get some more red. There, it's starting to work now. All right, so let's see. I think that's going to be okay. If not, it's not the end of the world. There we go. There is my brown. And for now, I'm just going to cover over the eyes. I'm going to leave his nose for me to come back in color, because it's small, so I got to take my time. And I'm gonna leave his little, I don't know what this thing is called, the turkey gizzard thing. I'm gonna leave that till last too. And it's okay that I'm going over the line. It's not a big deal. All right, we're gonna throw this yellow in. And I gotta throw this red on here. Hurry up and grab white. I don't have it with me right this second. Let me grab some white. All right, and I'll leave that like that. I'll let it dry, and I can come back and fix that. Hopefully yours is dry and you're might be a little damp, hopefully not too damp. Grab yourself a marker, any marker. We don't really have a lot of markers left. If you have a pen, you can use a pen. Actually, a pen probably is a little bit better. Or you can just use your good old pencil. Pencil would work too. And I'll show you the difference between all three. I don't have a pencil either. Let me grab a pencil. so I have the options here. I have a marker if you like marker. I have a pen if you have a pen. I'm not going to give you a pen, and a pencil. All right. So all we want to do here is go right on the edge of our line, and we're going to draw right on the edge of the tape. Edge of the paper as well. And then inside of our turkey wings or feathers, we're going to make our wing or feather design. So this is why if you're using a marker, you need it to be pretty dry or it's going to mess up. All right, so that's my first part, and then I'm going to say the feathers go, I don't know, like roundish. It's up to you, whatever shape you put in here. You can put patterns in here if you want, but I'm just going to do feather design. All right, what does that look like if I use a pen? Same thing. I'm gonna go follow the tape. If I mess up a little bit, just go fill it in. Follow my tape. This is also why you want to use as little bit of paint as possible, so that way it dries fast. The faster it dries, the better. All right, we'll put a line in the center. Whammo, and make a feather row. All right, let's do that with pencil. Now, what does it look like for a pencil? It's going to look pretty much the same, just a little bit different. The same, but a little bit different. Make sure if your paper is still a little bit wet, you can't press it down really hard with the pencil, or you're going to tear your paper. Yeah, I think pencil, as of right now, is the hardest one to do because the paper is still wet, so it doesn't really work very nicely. Yeah, I don't like the way this feels. It feels messed up. But it still works. It's not the end of the world. Something like that. Can't really see it that good. I recommend only doing marker or a pen. Those seem to be the easiest ones. I don't like the way this looks, so I'm gonna go back over top of it really quick. The only problem is with marker, we don't have a ton of black markers, and everybody's going to want to use black. So, I mean, I'm sure if you use blue, it's going to look black enough, or dark enough, I should say. All right, that looks bad. Whatever. But if you have a pen, which I'm sure a lot of you do not have, it works really good. And I'm doing this really quick. And once you get this, once the eyes dry, you can go back over them again. Mine aren't, so I can't do it. So I have to wait for that. Let's take this tape off of here. Going to have to be drier to get your tape off of there. Gonna have to take your time also. All right, that's one piece down. Number 2. Also notice I'm trying to get it flat. Gotta have to be careful. There we are, this too. And I'll show you what you can do with the mess up spots. It's never that messed up. 3. I think the biggest thing with this is just having it to be more dry. You don't have dry time. All right, so now last thing, so I have a whole bunch of these little mess up spots. So you know, see how that went into the paper there? That sucks, but whatever. So this is where you can use your marker, and you can go, and again, any color is going to be fine. You're going to go and you're going to trace, and you're just going to go and make those spots look like you did them on purpose. I mean, you could go in and try to paint, but it's not going to end up the way you want. But try it. See what happens. This is the easiest, fastest way. Try to fix it. And hopefully come out with something like this. Again, I didn't do the eyes because they weren't dry fast enough. Actually, they seem like they're getting dry, but I'll leave that for a different time. And I didn't finish like any details for the face. But that's it. Hopefully you have something like this. If not, that's okay too, as long as you gave it your best.